This is Crystal Fenn with MedPage Today here at the San Antonio Breast Cancer Symposium, where I'm speaking with Dr. Edith Perez of the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville, Florida. Dr. Perez, we've seen a number of presentations on anti-HER2 therapy today. Can you put together some of these results for us?
With pleasure. Today I thought it was a very important day to increase our understanding of anti-HER2 therapy. There were three important presentations looking at new anti-HER2 therapies or combinations of anti-HER2 therapies that will help inform us related to other clinical trials in the future. And the three trials were mainly conducted in Europe, evaluating either lapatinib alone versus trastuzumab alone, of course in combination with chemotherapy. There was another trial that looked at trastuzumab or lapatinib or the combination of the two. And then there was a third trial that evaluated another type of anti-HER2 therapy called pertuzumab in combination with chemotherapy or in combination with trastuzumab. And when putting the three studies together, what was presented was the following. Really, it appears to be best to combine two different anti-HER2 therapies. Additionally, especially in one of the trials, there was an indication that it was actually optimal to not only combine the two anti-HER2 drugs, but also combine them with chemotherapy. These trials also help us to have really an expectation of what may occur in the large adjuvant trials, because really these neoadjuvant studies are hypothesis generating, and we'll see if the adjuvant trials corroborate the findings from these neoadjuvant studies presented today. Tell you about the data of combination therapy were really impressive.
So we have some interesting surrogate endpoint data from the neoadjuvant setting with these drugs. It looks like the combinations are going to be promising. We also saw some data on bevacizumab in the early breast cancer setting. What did you think of those results?
You know, the data from the Quinto study were actually a little bit conflicting with the data that have been observed with bevacizumab in the metastatic setting. So it's really not that easy to put the two differences in perspective. Because in the metastatic studies, we have demonstrated that bevacizumab improves the outcome to chemotherapy for patients irrespective of hormone receptor status. In other words, both patients with triple negative or non-triple negative benefited from bevacizumab in the metastatic setting. But in the Quinto neoadjuvant trial, it appeared that the only patients who benefited from bevacizumab were those with triple negative disease. So again, I think we need to think of the neoadjuvant setting as a surrogate marker that really needs to be corroborated in trials in the adjuvant and metastatic setting.
Okay, so a lot of results, but maybe a little farther away from the clinics still. We have to see some longer term results.
Yeah, you're correct about that. And at the same time, they provide a clue of the potential importance of a dual blockade of the HER2 protein to optimize patient outcome.
All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Perez.
My pleasure.
For InFocus at the San Antonio Breast Cancer Symposium, I'm Crystal Fenn, MedPage Today.